Can we do it, guys? 8-day streak. Let's see what we can do. What's up, guys? Welcome back. It is Tuesday, coming up on the last 2 days of May here, and just logged into the account. It's actually 11 o'clock. I was working on some orders. I'm sorry, hold on. So I had to do some work. I just finished that up. But let's have a look at how we're doing so far. The Dow is actually down right now, and we're doing pretty well. We're up 1,500. Tesla was actually down this morning, and then it started coming back up, and it came up a lot. $7 a share almost. Which is funny because it was down like $1 or something, $1.30 before the market opened. And Universal Display, I believe, is up right now, just a little bit. But what I think is going on, again, with the implied volatility, I think that, okay, well, it was up a little bit earlier, but now it's down. But because I think the implied volatility is going down, its price is going down because we're down a lot on that one. Even when OLED was up today, we were still down the same amount. So I think that's what's happening. Also with Whole Foods Market, same thing. Their implied volatility must be going up because they're down right now. But you can see our option is up 63%. So it's kind of, see, you can see right here, Whole Foods Market, they are down 19 cents or 0.54%. But yet we're making money on it. So I'm pretty sure, I'm almost positive that's the reason why. And if anyone thinks I'm wrong, please comment in the comment section below. I think I'm right though. That would explain why these prices are moving in opposite directions. But other than that, Tesla stock is up quite a bit, and we're up quite a bit on them. And same with Nvidia. And today I'm thinking about selling my Apple shares. I have 100 shares because see, I'm only up $29 with them. But with my call options, I'm up $273, even though I'm only up 2% on that one. And my other Apple call is, I'm up $80. So despite having so much money invested in Apple with the stock, you can see how little money I'm making on them compared to the options. And I know it's risky to, of course, to do all options, but at the same time, we've been doing pretty well this year so far. We're up to a little over 100, we're up to almost 104 grand. And so I'm thinking I'm going to capitalize on the hype build-up from the next iPhone, and instead of owning 100 shares of Apple and just selling covered calls and making like, you know, $13 every 2 weeks, I'm going to sell these shares and then buy more calls with it. But this will also free up some money to buy calls. I'm thinking about doing the same thing with Square. Square's been just on a hot streak lately, and I haven't been making much because I only own 200 shares of it, and I could have been making a lot more had I owned the options. Like look at Square's chart in like the last 3 months. They've just been like on fire. So April and May has just been crazy. And if this continues to go up, we would have much more profit potential owning the options. Look at the last 6 months. The only month they went down was March, and they barely went down. Like look at March, they're pretty much flat. But they've just been doing very, very well in the last 5 years. Looks like they just went public in 2015. So I'm thinking about selling Square stock and my Apple stock and then buying options with those, with hopefully having enough left over to buy options in Domino's Pizza, which I do want to get back in, and Google, which I really want to get in. And then if I have anything left over, I'll get some Netflix because they've still been doing pretty well. The thing with Netflix though is they already expanded into 130 countries a while ago, and I'm not sure if that momentum is starting to die down, but I mean they've still been going up. They're up at all-time highs basically. Let's look at their 3 month. I mean, look at that. They're doing very well. 6 months, they've gone up every single month in the last 6 months. They've only had a few months in the last year, but look at that steady climb. So if they continue to do that, we can make a lot of money with options. So again, it's gonna open me up though to have some really rough days. Like you saw that day we lost 16 grand. If I had all my money in options at that time, I could have lost 20 to 25 grand. It could have been really bad. But on a whole, we're making money. So I'm trying to capitalize on this momentum. And so I think I'm going to pull the trigger. I always get nervous before I do something like this because this is a lot of money I'm about to move around. But I think now is the best time to capitalize on Apple's hype on the new iPhone, especially let me talk about this for a second. So I've been seeing some leak videos and like rumor videos on the new iPhone, and they're talking about Apple having some AR cameras on their phones, like augmented reality. If they could incorporate that into their phone, I don't know how it even would work, but if they could do that, I'm pretty sure they'd be the first one to do that on their phones, and it would just be amazing, and like the implications would just be huge, and the stock could just go crazy. If that's the case, we could make a ton of money by owning some more Apple call options. Even though we already own a lot, I'm gonna get a little bit more, I think, with like a later expiration date, but it could just be crazy. So I'm gonna try to see if we can capitalize on that. Okay, so if you're new to the channel, you're gonna learn how to sell stock right now. I do this all the time, so you probably most likely already seen me do this, but if you are new to the channel and this is your first video, what I'm doing right now is I'm selling my 100 shares of Apple stock. So let me scroll to my list here. So you see right here, here's Apple, and you see there's nothing outside. Like these C's all mean call options. So if it doesn't have a C next to it, that means I just own shares of stock. Right now I own 100 shares, and I'm going to sell all of them. So I click the stocks little button there. I'm going to type in 100 shares because I'm going to sell it, and I'm going to select sell. I don't know what this stuff means. It means when you're shorting stock, you're going to do this, but I don't do that, so I don't mess with it. I don't know how to do it yet, so I don't do it. Order market, I'm going to just do market. I'm going to get out of it right now, even though they're up a little bit today, so that's good. So let's just do review order. I'm going to pay 0 commission because I actually referred a couple friends here. You can see on the right hand side here, I have 6 free trades, so I don't have to pay any commission. Usually it would have been like $6.95 or $7 or something when you sell. But yeah, so shout out to my friends who just signed up. So I didn't have to pay any commission on that. Hit place order. And there we go. So we just sold all of our Apple stocks. So now, if I refresh this, you'll see Apple disappear. It's now gone. On the balance here, you're going to see that number go up. So I sold that. I have 7,800 to buy options with, and that's what I'm going to be looking to spend. But I'm also going to sell my Square options. So I'm going to sell that. So let me just do a quick trade here. Same thing. I'm going to type in the symbol SQ, and then I'm going to do 200 shares. I'm going to hit sell, and then again no commission because I have some trades left. So place order. All right. I'm just going to refresh the page here so you can see that now it says I have 4 free trades. So here's my completed trading orders here, and let's refresh this. So I have 20 grand to spend on regular stocks, which I'm not going to do. I have 10,000 to spend on options. So let's see. I'm gonna get ready to do that. I'm gonna do a little bit of research first, and then we'll come back because it'll take too long if I show everything. So I'll just talk about it briefly when I'm done. So this is cool. I wanted to show you that call that we sold and it expired last Friday. It's showing here that we made 100% return on it because it expired worthless, so we made the full amount that we sold it for. And that was all profit. So pretty interesting there. Alright, so the next trade I did was Square. So you can see at the top there, I typed in the symbol SQ, expiration date, buy to open, expiration date January 19th, $26 strike, 10 for the quantity, call, and you can see the asking price was $1.85 per share. And so here is the confirmation screen. Now what I want you to pay attention to is the estimated cost, $18.57. That's the price you'll pay if you actually pay the asking price, but often you won't pay that full asking price. It'll be somewhere in between the bid and the ask. So that's really cool when that happens because you'll get it for a cheaper price than you were expecting. You can see here I got it for $1.77 per share. So I spent a little bit less money. So that's always a cool surprise when that happens. On this part of the video, I was looking at my Apple call from October 20th expiration, the 150 strike versus the 165 strike, and was trying to figure out why the 165 was going up higher percentage than the lower one. And so if anyone has any ideas of why that was happening, my only guess was maybe there was heavier volume on the 165, just because it's the same expiration, it's the same company. I can't imagine the implied volatility would be much different, but maybe it is. I don't really know. I'm still trying to learn this myself. But anyways, I looked at the return I had on it and saw that I was up 270% and decided that I would sell that one and take my profit since I had a higher return on that one anyways. So another trade I made was I bought some more Take-Two interactive calls. I looked at their graph and you can see their 5-year chart was just phenomenal. And so I decided to pick up some more calls for that one. So you can see at the bottom of the screen there, I picked 5 more contracts up, January 19th, expiration, $90 strike this time. And I was looking at the last 6 months and saw that it went from like a little below $50 to over $70, so like about a $30 increase. So I really just needed it to go up another $16 to get into the money on this call that I was buying now. So I made that purchase. And then here is the list of all the other orders I made. I didn't show the Domino's Pizza one, but you can see there I bought to open 5 more calls with that because the Google calls I wanted to buy were way too expensive, and so I didn't have enough money. So I bought the 5 calls for Domino's Pizza at a $7.19 per share, which is $719 per contract. So you can see the total price there. And then I also placed a stop sell order on my Apple calls based on what I saw in my returns from a little bit ago. So I did that at $9.50, and I believe it didn't sell at the end of the day because it went up. So we'll see what happens in the future vlogs. All right, so let's get back to the end of the video. What's up, guys? It is 3:20 p.m., so the market's closed, and let's see how we did. All right, so we got a lot of stuff now. So our list is pretty long here. This is not the exact number, but it is kind of close to what we made today because we lost a little bit on one of the calls that we just bought, but then we made a little bit on the call we just bought. So it's about the same. It's about what we made. You can see here at 103,762. We started at 102 something, so we made about $1,000. I don't know exactly how much, and we did a lot of trading today. So you can kind of see the Take Two. We got in at 338, and Domino's Pizza we got in at 719, and those finished exactly the same. Here's 719 here. Here's 338 here. So we didn't make anything on that so far. But on the Apple call that we just bought, we lost a little bit because we got in at $2.40 and it's at $2.35. But then the Square call we bought in at 177, and you can see right here 177, and it's now sitting at 180. So we made a little bit there. So that's cool. I did remember after I think I might have mentioned it, but after I did all my buying, I forgot I didn't buy any more of Tesla or Nvidia, and these are 2 companies I do want to put more money in, but I totally forgot. So I do need to save some money or do something. I don't know. I never know. But if something sells, our Apple thing did not sell here yet. So if that does sell, we'll definitely consider putting that into Tesla and Nvidia. Otherwise, I need to make some money. I need to deposit some more money so that I can get in more in Tesla and Nvidia. It would be cool to grow to $1 million just from my original $16,000 that I put in 2012. But at the same time, I would save a lot of time by putting more money in. So I'm hoping, my goal is I can put another $4,000 in, so I'll be at an even 20, and then I could maybe just stop after that. Hopefully I won't need to, but right now there's just so many hot stocks. There's so many hot companies out there. It's mainly Nvidia and Tesla are probably the 2 hottest companies right now, in my opinion. But Square is just right behind them. They've just been climbing and climbing. I think I bought in like at $13. I can't remember. It was in my unrealized gains and loss from earlier. Let's see if it's even still there. It might be off the list now. Yeah, so check it out. We got in at Square at an average price of $11.64 a share. And we sold it right around $22. So we made a really nice return on that one. That's really good for just owning a stock. That's not even an option, guys. So like that is really, really good for a stock. If you can make this percent return on a stock, that's incredibly good. So really happy with that. That's why I kind of switched to options, because I feel like if we're doing that well with the stock, maybe we can do even better with the options. So that's the goal here. So yeah, what's really cool now is that since there is one good side, or not one, there's a bunch, but one of the nice little good sides about putting more of my money into options, though I'm trading on margin, is that I don't owe Scottrade that much money. So I'm only paying 7.75% interest on this amount right now, and that's very small. If all my money was in stocks, I would literally owe them basically $103,000, and so I'd be paying interest on that. And so there is kind of an upside. There is a little plus, a little perk to investing in options because you're using less of their money, so you're not paying as much in interest. So anyways, so yeah, let's look at the percent. I always forget to do this. Let's look at the percentages. So you can see Tesla was one of our big gainers today. Whole Foods Market was also our biggest gainer today. And then Hemp Americana did really well, and that's just a stock, so that's a really good gain for them. Let's look at the watch list and see how we did. So like, of course, Tesla, Nvidia, Square, all did phenomenally well today. TerraTech is a company, a weed company or marijuana company that I used to own that I no longer own. Considering getting back in, since it's really cheap, only 18 cents a share, and I do have $698 to spend that I could invest in that. But let's go. Nintendo is on. Man, look at Nintendo. That is just a phenomenal comeback. That is just really. They were low. Like they were at $24 and something cents not too long ago, like in March, and they made a really nice comeback. So good for you guys, Nintendo. Here's AMD. Had a pretty good day today. Target, Sprint, Netflix. Here's Netflix, one that I do also want to get into. Domino's Pizza I want to get into. Or I did, I think. Yeah. Wait, no. Did I? Yes, I did. So I did get some Domino's Pizza, but they didn't do anything today from when we bought it. What was I looking for? Oh yeah, Whole Foods Market. I'm trying to find Whole Foods. Okay, I finally found Whole Foods. It's at the top of the list on page 5 on my watch list, and it went down today, but it was our best performing option. So again, I think it was because of implied volatility must have gone up, which is increasing its price, which was good for us. And so hopefully we can make some more money with them from them actually going up in stock or in price. So anyways, other than that, yeah, that's pretty much the summary of today. We're going to wrap it up here. So hope you guys liked the video. If you did, please hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And I hope you guys liked this video and hope you guys had a fantastic day. Hope you guys had a great weekend, and we will see you tomorrow.